Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Boing. Oh, I feel better now. I feel more visible.
You are sitting in the dark today.
Yes. With the mushrooms, me and the mushrooms.
You and the mushrooms, huh?
Okay.
Anything new going on?
Oh, let me get situated here. Let me get participants up and chat up. They reorganized how they did stuff, didn't they? Speaker view.
I don't know.
View.
I got new software last week. I didn't get any new software this week.
Participant. There we go. Are you recording already?
I can.
I'm getting forgetful. That was my excuse now. Was my excuse 20 years ago. Changed much.
Barry's here. Howdy, Barry.
Oh.
Barry's only partially here, apparently.
Only partial.
Only partially here. Oh.
Only the shadow knows. Now, what I've been playing with this week, what I delved into a new adventure, is called a PVR.
PPR?
PVR, Papa Victor Romeo.
Video recording?
It's a recording device from public stations. That is an amazing little critter. If you got the bucks, $30 to be specific. It records on SD or flash drive, flash card. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can schedule repeats. It doesn't have a good schedule of what's coming on, but it's okay. Oh, look at this.
Hi.
The gang's all here. Well, getting here anyway.
Hi, Jim. No electricity. You are in the darkness.
It's dark over here. Me and the mushrooms are doing good, though. Mushrooms are growing great.
Yeah.
I was just telling
in the dark just because it's cooler to do it.
Just telling Leroy I got a PVR. It's a recorder. It's a tuner with a recording option where you can record to. You actually can record to a 3 terabyte drive, or you can record to not SD in this case, but USB flash drive, used to call them. So we've been having fun playing with that. It's a pretty good tuner. I was surprised, better tuner than my TV, and records great. You can schedule stuff weekly to repeat weekly if you have shows that you normally watch. So it looks like fun and cheap enough.
Where did you find it at for only $30?
Believe it or not, I bought something from Amazon.
Okay.
Uh,
Every PVR I see on Amazon is $100 plus.
You need to list from low to high.
Oh, there's one for $29. Okay.
Yeah, this is a Homeworks brand.
Yep. That's the one.
Yeah, it seems to do a good job. It looks like some of them may be a little buggy. This one seems to be fine. No complaints. The picture's perfect. Just a nice little deal. What happened to Art? He fell off the map. We're gonna have him schedule the meetings on here because he's got unlimited time.
He's got to do that clock conversion from his time to our time.
Oh yeah. Now, who is Ken? I'm trying to figure out who Ken is.
Well, we can't see him, so.
Doesn't matter. He's pretty low profile. Under the radar. Okay. Well, let me see if I can find something here. See if I can torture the people that are here already anyway. Screen. Oh, I need to, well, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Thank you. The thing's right up on the tabs. Okay. See if I got another one over here. Okay, here's the trend this week. It looks like the deaths have trailed off a bit and have drifted up some. And the 20-day moving average looks like it may have peaked and starting to drop off again. Still not anywhere near where it was, way over here. Can you see this, Leroy?
Yep.
Anybody see this?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
that's Ken. Oh, that's Ken. Kenny, no wonder I didn't know who that was. So looks like things are up and down, but looks like in general they're leveling out. We'll see how that goes next couple of weeks. We talked about the PVR. Did you get the PVR connected, Kenny? Not yet? Okay.
Well, I got connected.
Oh, okay.
It's connected.
Okay. The book of the month is still The Night Fire, Michael Connelly. It's a Harry Bosch series for people who follow that. Pretty good stuff. In the news this week, everybody knows about the Twitter attack, I assume.
Yeah.
They think it's software from in-house, but looks like it happened out of house. So it may have been an employee or somebody who knew an employee or something like that. And they're talking about a $200 Linux phone that can be used as a laptop. We've talked about that for a couple of years. Kind of like we do that already. And I was doing some work with on Wix. Do you see the Wix screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Vicente mentioned some solar security cameras. It looks like there's a, well, nice in ways, solar 4G LTE solar security camera. That'd be super duper, huh? You don't even need a Wi-Fi connection. Looks like this particular one is doesn't allow you to download pictures directly. You can save them locally to the SD drive, but downloading them directly is a problem. And that has pluses and minuses, but pretty good concept. It sit out there for months without messing with the batteries. And then I added some stuff about the E1, the 3 megapixel, now the E1 Pro, which is 4 megapixel, I noticed. I have to see if the Pro supports OnVIF. If it does, I'm in. I saw one for 29 bucks with a busted box. There's a link to it. And that's enough for me for now. What you got, Leroy?
I got a new radio. Ray's not here to appreciate this, but 200 and some odd dollars. VHF, UHF, does digital and analog APRS, dual function. You can listen to 2 bands at once. It's a pretty nice radio. It's a cheap Chinese radio, but it came highly recommended if you were wanting to do DMR, digital radio. So it came pretty highly recommended. Best way to program it is with the software that came with it. And unfortunately, it's a Windows only software, but I've been using it for APRS and it works really well. So
Cool.
that's really, I've been exploring other options for communicating between the Raspberry Pi and my Arduino Mega for the Hero Junior project. Not satisfied so far with anything I've come up with. I mean, the MQTT over serial works, but it's only probably about 70%. I'm not sure why it's not much better than it is, but for some reason it's dropping packets, and it seems like it's dropping about 30% of the packets. So I've been exploring other options. Speaking of Ray, here's Ray. And that's really all I've been doing. We have the grandkid every day again, so she wants to play Super Mario 3D World. But that's it. That's really all I've got.
Need to get one that automatically plays with her and brings in competitors and go online.
Yeah, between me and Mammal, we probably put in 200 plus hours of Super Mario 3D World. So,
Well, Vicente, what's up with you?
A lot of trimming the plants around the house and boxing everything. We will be moving in a couple of weeks. And one interesting thing is that I have trouble to remove the surface mount components. Sometimes you want to change a capacitor or a resistor to adjust the circuit. I use a heat gun to pick the component, but usually with the airflow, you move all the components around, and it's a mess. So I asked in Amazon for a new tool. Will be here tomorrow. Let me share the screen. Okay, can you see this tool? It's like two solder pens together, acting like a tweezer. You see, tweezer. I have a picture somewhere. Just a second. Here, this one. This is the, you can pick your component with the solder points and remove the component easily. At the same time, you can solder a new one very easy and quickly.
Cool.
I saw several videos and looks pretty nice. It costs $65 and will be here tomorrow. I will check how it works. For example, now I have three. Let me go back to my camera. Stop. You see my video?
Yes.
Okay, now I have a couple of additional.
For some reason, it's very blurry.
Yeah, let me move this far forward. I have
A microscope.
I have two new boards working. This is the original one. And I have to change some components to adjust the battery measurement and to adjust the frequency of the real-time clock. To do that, I will change the capacitors that are in each leg of the crystal. Usually you can move, these capacitors are 15 picofarads, and I need to move to 12 or go up to 18 to adjust the time because I am losing a second every day. It means that it will be like 6 minutes by year, but I can adjust it to be more precise. And this is changing the components. That's why I am buying these tweezers for soldering and desoldering. I hope it works. And the rest is I am packaging everything, and I am planning to give away a lot of stuff, mainly stuff that I bought in how is the name of the market, of the flea market in
Treasure Island or?
Trader's World.
Crazy.
Yeah, Trader's World, yeah. But all TVs and this kind of stuff, because I was playing with video generation using microcontrollers, and I almost bought all kind of monitors that has NTSC input. So I have boxes of tiny TVs. Most of them doesn't work. They have some problem. That's why they cost $3. But I am planning to rent a container to put in the driveway, like a 50 square yards, or cubic yards, to throw there all kind of stuff. And if something has some value, I will call the people from San Vicente de Paul, I think, people that has those stores that they sell used stuff. And that's what I'm doing now, just moving everything, all kind of stuff around.
St. Vincent de Paul is a pretty nice organization.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
I will. They went last week and picked some furniture, but I need to to give away more things. This share is also go away. It's a little fluffy after a lot of use. I need to change it also. It's okay, but I don't like it anymore.
I sent I put a camera up on Wix
Uh-huh.
that you might be interested in. You were looking for a solar. This is a solar 4G LTE outdoor camera. Just what you need.
I will check, we will be checking the information you send me.
Hey,
I like one camera that has I think two nickel two batteries, double A batteries. I think lithium ion, and they claim that they last 2 years with those batteries, but depend in your configuration, you can fire a lapse of recording each time something happens. But if you limit the range of the image to launch the recording, and you limit the length of the recording to 5 seconds or 10 seconds, you can reach this. They claim 2 years of operation. Also, you need to have a repeater close to the camera. You know, you spend a lot of energy transmitting your video. But it's interesting because it's tiny, it's easy to put in a tree or somewhere outside, and no installation whatsoever, just plugging in the tree in some way using a strap or something. I am thinking about it, but I will try several different cameras, and after that I will cover all the area with them. But I need to experiment with some of them first. But it's interesting the idea to use cameras outdoor for safety and for, I don't know. It's interesting because also the animals by night will be nice to see all kind of things happening around.
You want to know what goes bump in the night?
Bumps.
those trail cams, the 12 megapixel trail cams are starting about $30, and they're pretty good if you want to track the animals or track the wildlife. In some people's cases, might be handy. Hey,
Well, that's it.
what's going on, Kenny?
Not much. Just kind of chased the golf ball this week. I'm still chasing it.
They're hard
But
to.
they could get a little better at it. Not much, but a little better. I saw this birdie go by and I tried to grab it, but I didn't get it, so it's good.
Man. Those birdies can be tasty if they're cooked right.
Ooh. Oh yeah. You know, Vasily, with 5 acres of land, you're going to see Bigfoot out there.
Yeah, I think I need a rifle.
Might start off with a pellet gun.
I was gonna say, isn't that area the Mothman?
Mothman, yeah.
What's going on with you, Barry?
No, not too much. Join the finer points of work.
You should you shouldn't use such harsh language. There may be people. This being recorded, you know.
Might offend somebody.
Yeah.
Don't use that four-letter word around here.
We'll have to send him to some of the training with Ray.
That would be an improvement, I'm sure.
Anger management training.
That too.
I have my certificate. I passed.
What's going on with you, Ray?
What? I carry my certificate with me. The guys in Canada, when I went to Canada, they searched through my bag, and they're like, "You have a certificate for graduating from anger management?" I looked at the guy and goes, "Yep."
They should have given you a card that you could, one of those laminated cards for your billfold.
Oh yeah. Certified graduate of an anger management class. Oh yeah. What have I been doing? Well, I'm getting ready to starting Sunday, I get to go see a customer just about every other day. So I'm not going to be into the meetings much, unless I just happen to have that day available, which doesn't seem like it's going to be very likely.
What day? When?
Thursdays, but
No, not for the next 2 weeks. Sorry. That's what happens when we have an employee that's Marine Reserve.
so one of my employees is going off to play on his little reserve thing.
Well, he's not going to play.
Marines.
He's going to get his ass whooped. You know how it is.
Whatever.
Come on.
So anyway, one good thing I found out about these really cool little circuit chips that it's like a all-in-one chip thing, and you can program them, and they're like 3 cents each, and they're really, really inexpensive.
Yeah.
You got some competition, Ray. Oh.
So I got my programmer finally,
Yeah.
and I got a few chips. So,
Wow.
You.
Big money there.
You have a
a few
fortune.
there, a few hundred, and
You
Right,
spend
that's
like a
good.
10 bucks
I got my emulator,
later, yeah.
and I got these are the little adapters. You drop the chip down in there, clip the top, and then they programmable that way, or they fit down into the perf board. So you got to have at least a few of those, I'm told.
What are you planning?
What's that?
What are you planning to do with that?
I don't know. Somebody just really talked me into like, oh, they're really, really cool. You got to go get some.
I'm planning
Because he's Ray, he had to buy thousands of them instead of just a few.
Hey, you want to hear the really cool thing about this? I didn't pay nothing for this stuff.
Oh.
They even shipped it to me for free.
Really?
Okay, great.
So
How'd you
And-
get that?
What'd you order
Leroy's
besides that?
going, how did you do that?
What kind of deal did you work out with them?
So you know that I have a lot of my stuff shipped with my laser machines when my laser machines are sent to me. So I talked with one of my vendors, and I told him this is what I ordered, and this is what I wanted, and then for all my laser machines. And I was like, I want to go ahead and look at these chips as well. And she says, oh, no problem. We'll go ahead and order this up for you. It'll be a total of like maybe $160, $180. And all the chips and the programmers, the emulator, and the adapter boards. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and pay for that. And you guys just go ahead, order it, send me a separate invoice, whatever, and put it with my laser machines. And that way I don't have to pay for shipping. I'd like to go ahead and do this. And I'll probably do this on the next order of laser machines. I'll buy something else. So they shipped out my laser machines with nothing extra. They didn't send the programmer board, emulator, nothing. And the sales manager found out that this happened, and they were like, oh no, we didn't order your stuff in time, so nothing arrived for you, Mr. Scott. So they said, to say sorry and to appreciate my business with the lasers, they went ahead and they just sent this to me in a DHL shipment. Like took 3 days to get here, and they said, "Don't worry about paying for that. We'll hope to see you." See the winking eye.
Yeah.
We hope to see you order more laser machines. Okay, great.
Marketing.
I got some bad news for you, Ray.
What's that?
Leroy bought a radio.
A radio.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
What'd you buy? A UV5R?
No.
$18?
No, this is an Anytone AT878. DMR APRS.
Which one is it? The
AT878.
Anytone
It's
878. Ah.
UHF, VHF. Got analog APRS transmit.
Is it the UV?
Yeah,
Bluetooth?
Bluetooth. Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice radio. So I have been, let's see here. I have been driving around doing the analog APRS
You didn't need
and
to. I'm gonna be here until he gets back.
Like
that's me.
midnight?
It's gonna be until midnight.
He said 5 hours.
Oh, okay. Well.
He just told me that. He asked me to put his car inside.
Okay, so did you buy the programming cable?
Came with it.
Came with programming cable?
Yep.
Ooh.
Came with extra antenna. Which
Come with the 2 stickers?
came with stickers. Gotta have the stickers. Came with a little Bluetooth push button, push to talk button, which pretty much is useless from what I've gathered. But the radio itself is really
I'm
good.
reading on Bridgecom Systems website. You get access to their exclusive Facebook group.
Yeah, for some reason though they didn't approve me.
Unlimited support.
Best
in class. The AT-D878UV plus BT plus Bluetooth. How much do you pay for that? There's no way you paid $230.
$229.
Oh my God. Leroy,
What?
when was the last time you got checked for COVID? Are you feeling okay?
What happened there?
Actually, I'm not, but that's all right.
Something
Knocked over a
wrong.
bank.
What are we saying? I am not as thrifty as people think I am.
Thrifty. That's not thrifty. You're damn well tight.
You need an oscilloscope.
I want to inventory the grandkids, make sure
Well,
trade one in or something.
I mean, I was actually so impressed with this radio, Ray, that I am considering buying the mobile model of this radio, which is $400.
Dude, check your temperature. You need to be-
We may have to give them a timeout or something.
Yeah. Holy crap.
The vaccine won't be on time for you.
Well, gotta leave.
Bye.
Have a good week, guys.
Bye,
You
Kenny.
too.
Bye.
Bye. See, it's the same radio, more power, but exactly the same features. Even programs
So it's
the
just-
same way.
Basically the same radio because it plugs into 13.8 volts instead of using a battery.
Do what?
So it has more power because it plugs right into 13.8 volt.
Oh, it has more power because it's got a better final.
Because it can plug right into voltage instead of
Right.
using a little bitty
Right.
battery. Okay.
I think it. I don't remember. I remember seeing somewhere. Anyway, it's almost the same radio. But I was so impressed with this radio. I'm considering buying the mobile model of it. That's how impressed I am with this radio, Ray.
How is going the Hero robot?
Well, the serial over MQTT seems to be dropping about 30% of the packets sent. So I'm exploring other options right now. So that's kind of, I've just kind of took a step back to explore either how to get my package percentage closer to 90-95%, or if I'm need to use something other than the serial communication to do this. It doesn't seem like it's weird. I'm not real sure. I think it's because the when I used the first Mega that I was using, it had an actual real serial chip on it, which supported the higher baud rates. And I think this new one's got a different chip on it that doesn't support the higher baud rates as well. And I think that's the problem, but I'm not real sure.
At what speed are you using the serial?
115, 200. I mean, it's fast, but it's normal.
Okay for most of the drive.
Why are you running that fast?
I don't know.
Well, the messages are very large, right? MQTT.
The packet is it's pretty. It's not that bad. It's a couple hundred characters.
How frequently you are asking or ordering stuff? Maybe it's too continuous. You know, you need to create a delay between one command and the other to avoid overlapping or saturating the buffers, the messages.
I think there's some part of that going on too. I think if I send a command and then send a command right behind it, it drops the packet. But I need it to. I really want it to be. I guess I don't need it to be, but I want it to be a little bit better than it is. 30% is kind of high.
Have you done any experimenting if you drop it down to like 38.4?
No. But that's what I read about the serial chip that's on this new board. That may be what I need to do is drop the baud rate down.
I mean, even if you dropped it down to 57.6, I mean, that's really fast.
Well, yeah. But I don't know. I've been playing around with that a little bit though. That's what I've been playing with. And Super Mario 3D World.
Why are you playing Super Mario?
Grandkid. Hours and hours.
My son has me playing Monster Legends on the iPad.
Yeah, my brain is actually pretty fried from Super Mario 3D World. Maybe that's why I spent $230 on a radio.
You had to take a real plunge that let you really act like an adult for a minute?
Maybe.
It's a very expensive game.
But we know this. If I don't say Super Mario 3D World like that, I get in trouble. We are nearing the 1 minute mark, Mr. James.
Yep.
Vicente,
Yep.
are you gonna make a list of things that you're donating for free?
It's garbage mainly. I see something that I can be useful for you or anyone, I will tell you. But believe me, you don't like that.
There's the PVR that we got. I didn't buy a refurb. I actually bought a new one. Leroy, the refurbs are
They're even cheaper, yeah. Yeah, I found it.
yeah.
It's in my list of things now.
Pretty cool for the
Media player function.
yeah. It's a recorder for live TV. It's got a tuner in it and a scheduler, and you can record from live TV to your